Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's your boy, DOITWITHDAN, and today we're working on the dually, which is great. Pretty simple day, I think. So the dualies needed a new set of tires for a while, and I reached out to Kumho, and they're like, absolutely, we'll send you out a set for the dually. So I have 6 tires here for the dually. I'm gonna hopefully get those put on today. It depends on everybody's schedule. It is a Monday. Along with stopping by a diesel shop, I'm looking for someone who can kind of put their hands on the truck consistently, that like if it, it's a diesel, it needs diesel mechanics. So that's kind of like the idea of finding a shop that's local to me that can work on it when I need to have it worked on, because I don't know anything about diesels. So I'm gonna load up these tires, see if we can stop by the diesel shop, have them check out the truck, kind of see what they think, what they see, what they know about these trucks. Obviously they can spot the lift and what modifications it's got done to it. Hopefully they'll have a good understanding of what's going on with it, because I don't. I mean, like, I kind of know what's up with it, but there's a lot of stuff that I didn't put on it, like supposedly it's got upgraded turbos and some other goodies, right? We're going to load up the tires in the truck, we're gonna go see them, and then we're gonna go get these tires put on, hopefully, depending on how today looks. Also, I'm dropping it off for an alignment tomorrow, so that's a big one. That truck needs an alignment bad, especially since the torsion keys are like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but you see how the front's jacked up like super fucking high? From what I understand, it's got these things called torsion keys. The torsion keys affect the ride height up front, and it's a little bit bouncy in the front. So I need to get that done. But first I want to focus on the tires, get a full set of fresh tires on it, and have a shop check it out. So actually, rather than just loading these tires up one by one, I'm gonna back the dually up over here, and then, because I don't want to wheel them over there, I'm fucking lazy. Oh, also, unrelated, this is an electric bicycle. Company sent me out one of these, so I think I'm gonna do like a trail style moto vlog on that bicycle, so look out for that in the future. Let's get the dually moved over. Let's use our new steps. Works perfect, I like that. Man, these tires they're heavy as shit. That was a lot of work. Fuckload of tires loaded up. Let's go do diesel stuff. Basically in the fucking trees. Whew. Oh yeah, need the airbag still. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There is one more thing we got to do today before we do any of that, is that I have a bunch of orders to drop off. All the orders for the week, or rather at this point probably all orders for the month. Yeah, that's too fast. This truck! Yeah, I'm taking up 2 spots, mostly because I can. Oh my god. Alright, orders sent. They're on the way to you. I'm gonna put this in the back, but just want to let you know. All right, that was easy. Easy. Too wide for this road, bro. Yes!
So there's your exhaust leak.
Just the bolt, you think if you crank that down it'll...
Well, I mean, the gasket's already compromised, so you can try it and it may be quieter, but it's not gonna stop.
I see all the soot built up, for sure. Well, at least it's not rod knock. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I figured I would have realized it by now.
Ball joint, bro.
I just had those upper ball joints replaced, I swear. Maybe it wasn't the uppers, I think.
The lowers are new moves. These ones, however, are garbage.
Okay.
That'll eat your new tire up.
Yeah, so it needs ball joints, upper ball joints. Before my alignment then.
Yeah.
Shit.
I replaced those before. No one can align that. You can't align that. Tie rod end's good.
That's fine.
It's just your body.
That's no big deal.
Don't jump any curves and the body will stay on the frame.
Yeah. See, that was another thing. Like, the individual that was helping me do this, the one that got in trouble, left me with a bunch of untightened body mounts.
I can see that.
Yeah, besides, find the issues besides what did we find so far? Busted CV axle, boot, exhaust leak, fuel leaks, the turbo, busted what?
Ball joint.
Busted ball joints. I'm assuming the other side's like that. Those I've replaced, I'm pretty sure. One of them was replaced.
They look like they have been, yes. I just like checking them. There's, yeah.
Don't worry about that front bumper. Don't look too hard at that front bumper.
Okay.
I made this a long time ago, and it fit really well, but I forgot to have the frame bolts that I mounted tied in, and I used the truck to pull down a room that was in my shop. Totally yanked the whole alignment off of it, and I'll tell you why. Dude, dumbass, forgot to put all the bolt holes in. And you see where it's all dented down there? It just ripped the whole thing. It just ripped the whole bumper out of alignment, and then...
Well, that's, yeah, it's just the fact that it's not tied to the frame. That would be the only thing that would affect it.
Yeah, which it wasn't. So Zoltan went over a lot of stuff with me that he's pointed out. It does have the factory turbo. I thought it was upgraded. I had a buddy tell me it was upgraded turbo. I think it was just a different setup than his. But it does have an aftermarket, not a charge pipe, aftermarket downpipe that was put in backwards.
No, that's an up pipe.
Oh, the up pipe, okay.
The downpipe is aftermarket as well.
Okay.
That's your front drive shaft.
And
That'll be the bearing inside.
okay, it doesn't sound good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna remake the front bumper. It's a little bit on the bulky side. I did that before I had my plasma table. So I did that all by hand in cardboard. That one seems worse.
Yeah, I'd say that's, yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. Wireless stethoscope.
It's cool when it works, when the lens is clean.
I got something like that for my ears.
Yeah, there you go. So that bolt is backed out. You can see that there's a gap underneath of it.
Perform colonoscopies with that thing.
I mean, if you're into that stuff.
I mean, not for you.
Yeah, those are threads.
Cool. What? It just needs a bolt. It needs a little bit more than I thought. It needs a little bit more than I thought. But I've done the work that I'm willing to do at this point. It's time to hand it off to people who know what they're doing, which is, at this point, is not me. I think the big things are the ball joints and the exhaust manifold gasket, which I think these guys can do. Oh shit, I can't get that way. It needs some work. A little bit more work than I was thinking, but less than I was hoping, so that's good. The big thing is he says ball joints, which I believe him. He said that if I lose a ball joint and if they pop out, the wheel can fucking fold underneath the frame and completely fuck the frame. Which I'd hate to throw a new fucking frame underneath this thing. So I think I'm gonna park it till I get the ball joints, then I'll do the alignment, and then I'll figure out the rest of it. I don't fucking know. It's actually not that bad. I mean, there's things wrong with it, but nothing that's hardcore preventing it from getting it full-blown registered. But ball joints and alignment and tires are definitely necessary. So I'm gonna wait till we get those things done. I think another big one is the exhaust gasket. I'm gonna have them replace the exhaust gasket, maybe an axle. The CV axle boot's loose and he thinks that it probably needs a new axle. So it definitely needed a little bit more work than I was expecting, but it's no big deal. I went home, reached out to Cognito, was like, hey, can I have some ball joints? They're like, absolutely. They sent some out, took the truck back to the diesel shop, had them do the work, and now we're back in action. Alrighty, so I just got the dually, well actually I didn't just get it back. I got it back a couple weeks ago, right before Christmas time, but fuck, what did they fix? New axle in the front end. They did mount and balance the new tires, which are fucking beefy, I might add. These are from Kumho's. These are the Kumho Road Venture MT71s. I have to say they're like a lot quieter and they're more stable than my previous set of tires. So I'm really stoked to have that. I appreciate Kumho for sending those out. We got 37 inches on a 17-inch wheel, which is not a lot of companies make that specific tire size. So I really am stoked that they did that. The diesel shop, what did they fix? They fixed, I had a fuel leak. I had to get a new front axle because my boot had been blown out for Lord knows how long. So I have a new front axle and a couple of odds and ends. I can't even remember. It gave me a new stud. It's just a bunch of stuff that I wasn't gonna do myself, nor could I. It's also got an alignment, so that's fantastic. It drives so much better now, so much more straighter than what it did before. And man, does it just sit so much prettier with the new tires. Like how much it just fucking, oh. And I'd love to, you know, start it up and do all that good stuff right now, but I kind of killed the battery around Christmas time because it was 7 degrees outside, and I was like, I want to go drive the dually around, and there wasn't enough juice to start it because apparently diesels don't like starting in 7-degree weather. And I should have used the block heater because this thing has a block heater plug somewhere. I'm still relatively new to diesels, so forgive me for being stupid, but there is a block heater in here somewhere, right? So that eliminates the alignment, the fuel leak, the exhaust leak, the axle, and a couple other small odds and ends that I just can't seem to remember right now. It's been a couple of weeks since I had him do it. So what's left? The fast fuel system isn't priming right now. I think that's due to the batteries being basically dead. That's what's wrong with it right now. I think just if I were to throw 2 new batteries in here, it'd probably get rid of a lot of our electrical issues. The taillights, one of them still doesn't work. Reverse lights don't work. I'm getting TCM codes, I believe P0700 codes, if I'm correct, I can't remember. And a handful of smaller issues as well. Traction control, transmission control module, and the taillights. I think that's it, really, now that I think about it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I know I've been talking about this a lot. I'm gonna drop this off again with the shop. They have an electrical guy that they call out for this kind of stuff, and he tests all the stuff, and he can figure out where the brakes are, essentially, like a break in the wire circuit and whatnot. I'm gonna have the electrical guy go through the whole truck and figure out where the brake is in the circuit for the taillights, and hopefully he can also diagnose why I'm getting transmission control modular issues. I might need a new TCM, I'm not sure, but that is kind of where I'm at with this. So it's out of my hands, it's out of my control, but I'm hoping, like I said, to have these guys go through the whole truck and figure out all the things that are wrong with it. And then it's registration time. That's the last step. That's the last step. If I can get rid of these codes, I can get it registered, because I can't get it registered with the codes, right? That's the only issue. I've also been kind of worried because, you know, the diesel truck industry just went through this huge fucking EPA problem, right? Where getting them tuned and getting them deleted is illegal. You can't do that anymore. There's a lot of weird emission rules. So I've been kind of nervous about that aspect of it. But after talking to the guys at the Diesel Performance Shop, they said that I shouldn't worry about it. There's no emissions for diesels in Georgia, and it's already been deleted, so it's grandfathered. I didn't have to worry about any of that. So I think registering this is gonna be okay once I get the codes taken care of. StabiliTrak and ABS, that's the other things. And it could be a wheel speed sensor that's just not plugged in correctly. The truck did come with a brand new rear axle, right? So when I bought it from 74 Auto, they had just thrown a rear axle in it. So it could be related to that, but I'm not positive. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point because I've done everything else. I've you know, at this point, I can't do anything else myself, and it's time to just let it go to an electrical professional. I'm hoping to have that done within a reasonable amount of time, but yeah, freaking stoked on the tires, man. I actually really want to go out to the to like some sort of area where I can test this thing out, you know? I mean, shit, it's got such beefy boys. I feel like they need to be tested. I think these also stick out further from the body than the previous set did. God, these look good. Growing up, my parents always made fun of me because I was always messing around with wheels and tires on vehicles, but I keep telling specifically my dad, I was like, listen, dude, wheels and tires can make or break a vehicle. It doesn't matter how cool the vehicle looks. If you don't have a good match wheel and tire combo, it throws off the build completely. And I think everybody that, all my fitmenologist people, all my fitment specialist friends will understand what I'm talking about because they understand and they believe it too. I also have a custom grill I'm going to make here in a little bit for you. I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but you guys are gonna really like it. I think it'll fit with the bumper a little bit better, but a lot of you guys were saying that I need to rebuild the bumper. It's too chonked. I think the bumper looks perfect. I think it fits with the truck good. So let me build that custom grill first. and then you can decide whether or not you think the bumper matches. What other things? Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/DIWD. Check out my website where I make all the custom license plate frames, perfectplasma.co. That's all the links for everything that's important in this video are down below. So much appreciated. And real quick before I let you guys go, get back to whatever you're doing, I gotta say thank you Armslist for sponsoring today's video. Armslist is hands down the best way where you can sell or purchase firearms legally online. You can shop your local area for amazing face-to-face deals, or you can shop nationwide through their network of FFL dealers. They have over 1,300 of them in their network. You can sell your items locally without any hassle or BS or any of those fees. All you gotta do is become a member, pay a very low monthly membership fee, and you get to enjoy all the benefits. Get access to exclusive deals from our partners on the Armslist Marketplace and buy in as little as 2 clicks. It's really that easy. It's all straightforward. There's no BS. It's legal. And again, thank you Armslist for sponsoring today's video. I will see you in the next video. And remember guys, it's just work.